Alright guys, how is it going? Happy Thursday. Bitmex is here, founder and creator of Bitcoin's Wall Setup System. This is Today in Crypto Show. What is going on? Today we are continuing a little bit of a side movement for Bitcoin, and what is next for Bitcoin? Is it going to go down all the way to 3,800, 3,500, or even maybe test $3,000 and below? Or it is going higher? So we're going to discuss that and on some other news. So we are seeing right now currently continuation of a slightly bear movement. Currently $147 billion market cap. Bitcoin is down 2% in the last 24 hours. So as a lot of the other coins, except some coins like Aurora up 12%, Golem up 10%. So we do see some coins in this period of consolidation for Bitcoin that are moving up. Looking at the charts, what we're seeing right now after several horrific days for Bitcoin, this is an hourly chart. Let's look at the daily chart. We saw three particularly big sell-off days. This day right here, this and this, 3 days that brought Bitcoin all the way to its lowest point in 2018 at $4,000 or so, and down 30%, overall almost 80% from the all-time high of 2017 of last year. So what is next for Bitcoin? Right now, as I'm seeing it, I don't see much of a bull reaction. We have just a little bit small yesterday up movement, and we are continuing the downtrend. So the way that things are looking right now, we are more likely to go down in the short term than to go up. So we might, see some move, some big move. Maybe today, maybe in the following days, we're going to see. Maybe it will be 3,800 or 3,500. That's the next support levels. If we look at the past right here at about 3,500, and this is about $3,000. I don't think we'll actually go that low, but it's hard to time the exact bottoms of the market. Nobody knows what will be the exact bottom, although many people agree we still have some more room to go down. Otherwise, we'll already be jumping back up somewhere in this area of 5,000, but we are not. So I think we have some more room to go down before we truly find the bottom. The good news is that after we truly find the bottom, it will never return that, and can be very lucrative opportunities for Bitcoin investors who are investing into this time, right? It's like in a Black Friday, it's a good time to buy Bitcoin. It is on a discount because fundamentally nothing really changed from a fundamental standpoint for Bitcoin. It's nothing terrible happened. It's a combination of a couple of things. The Bitcoin Cash war of billionaires, that's number one, that caused by Craig Wright and all of this opposition to Bitcoin Cash upgrade protocols, and probably he spurred the sell-off of Bitcoin. That's one reason. Another one is the crash of all the stock markets in the coming last week that definitely created a risk-off environment where people wanted to take off their investments off the market, and Bitcoin as one of the riskiest assets, people are taking Bitcoin off the market. So that caused some panic selling in this last phase in the market cycle of capitulation and depression. That's where we are right now. But don't mistake, guys, don't mistake that it is all temporary, right? It is all temporary. It is not going to stay like this forever. We are currently severely oversold, right about 18, reached a point as low as 10 on the relative strength index, RSI, which measures the momentum and the strengths. And right now the bears are in control still. I don't see any bullish signs over here. We might go lower from there. So keep that in mind. And if you are buying into Bitcoin, then you can buy some here and maybe wait a little bit, maybe buy 20-30% right here and wait a little bit and maybe buy back down here. But as we discussed yesterday in our Crypto Trading Millionaires coaching, if you take a look at the richest people in Bitcoin that are holding the most amount of Bitcoin, they're actually accumulating in this area, right? They are not waiting until Bitcoin is going to drop further in this area. They are accumulating right now because nobody knows the bottom. So if it's going to reach that level of 3,500, they're going to be buying more, obviously. But the Bitcoin is not leaving their wallet. It's actually increasing. They're increasing their holdings of Bitcoin. So that's some positive sign. So that's number one. Regarding the whole mining operation, for a lot of people right now, even in China where electricity is cheap, Bitcoin mining is not becoming not profitable at those levels, right? For a lot of people, and we've seen rigs that are being shut down in those China mining factories. We are seeing some players leave the market, although not yet in big quantities. So here and there, and some people are selling their mining equipment, other people are buying it, you know. So we're at the point of time where actually not that much mining has been going out of the fields. Okay, yes, there are some closures of pools, like for example Swan Lito, a Hong Kong based mining platform that allows users to mine Bitcoin on a contract basis, said in a statement that they suspend all contracts involving Bitmex anti-miner T9, which was the most in-demand rig in the market, because they were unable to cover management and electricity fees. So as you can see, there is some shutting off of the mining rigs, like those. They already shut down 20,000 rigs. However, the difficulty on the mining is not decreasing, so that's a good sign. So they believe in the long-term viability of Bitcoin, and this is all natural. It's not the first correction, it's the fifth worst correction in the Bitcoin market. We've seen drops of 70% in one day. So let's just keep things into perspective. You know, a final shakeout and finding the bottom is essential for Bitcoin to reach new all-time high levels of $20,000, $30,000, and even $50,000 and beyond. Okay, according to SEC, as they are seeing Bitcoin not as a security, the whole attempt to regulate the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, if you read this article, there is no such thing as Bitcoin, because it's all like metaphors as we're using the blockchain, and nobody really owns it. It's a collective effort, and it is not determined by law. Property is ownership determined by law. Crypto assets are not property because they are not determined by law. So I think this whole, you know, attempt to regulate cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin is not as simple, because there is not a law governing it. It's all math. Like, there's smart contracts. How you're going to regulate smart contracts, you know? So this lack of regulatory clarity regarding that, it's also contributing to this bearish sentiment that we are seeing right now. But the positive news is that with the back launch in January, there is a lot of interest in that launch, and a lot of people agree that Bitcoin is going to shoot up, and they're making progress. Bitcoin today accounts for over half of the crypto market capitalization, has been deemed to be a commodity, so they're going to be falling under the purview of CFTC right here. And in January 24th, that's the new date, and they're ready to get started trading on day one. It's a big platform for institutional investors, so I do see Bitcoin definitely jumping right before that date. That's one of the biggest positive news that we see for Bitcoin. Um, if we compare the current state of affairs to the post.com bubble Amazon, if you remember, if you're long, if you're old enough to remember, in May 1997, Amazon went public. Its share was $18 per each, and then it went to $300 per share. And after the dot-com bubble burst in March 2000, the share price slumped to just under $6 per share. Right, so it was a big slump down, and then it shot right up to create a market value of $1 trillion. So you can see that we are in a correction in Bitcoin, and fundamentally, like I said, nothing has changed. It can replace gold. Everything is working fine with Bitcoin. The interest is getting more. Actually, more people are opening their Bitcoin wallets right now. There are more people coming into the space. So the fundamentals are great. People are not turning away from Bitcoin. We're yet, of course, to reach this mass adoption level for Bitcoin, but you need to remember that if Bitcoin goes down, all the other projects are going to go down with it because Bitcoin doesn't survive. Other projects will not survive as well. But I don't see it happening. I see bigger interest for Bitcoin. More people are interested in Bitcoin, and this is the perfect time to enter the crypto space as I see it and invest into Bitcoin right now. More than ever before, guys. You know, don't be spooked out and shaken out by those sell-offs. You know, it's temporary. We're going to shoot right back up and higher. You're going to see that. Okay. According to BitPay CCO Sonny Singh, we are going to see $15,000 to $20,000 in 2019. Tom Lee is saying 15,000. We can reach that this year. So we'll see how things develop. For now, guys, it is more looking bearish than bullish at the moment. We are consolidating a little bit here. It's a bear flag forming right here, so there is not much movement up. We've been rejected a couple times at around $4,700 to $800 level, and so that serves as a little resistant area over here. But anything can change in crypto at any moment. Okay, it can like boom and shot and retest the 5,000. We have on the bullish side, we need to overcome $4,800, $5,000 level, $5,200, $5,500, you know, all of those levels. And on the bear side, there is a strong support here at the $4,000 level. If we'll break it, we might go to 3,800 or even retest the $3,500 area. Now, if you're not part of the Crypto Trading Millionaire coaching we do every week on Wednesdays, and you can get a replay of all of our trainings. Right now, there is a 50% discount on Crypto Trading Millionaire membership. If you apply the code Black Friday for Black Friday, just go to membership and become a Crypto Trading Millionaires member. And you can watch this video and click here and choose what is your plan that you want to be, monthly or biannually, or annually, and then apply the discount code, and you'll get 50% off right here, and you'll get all the signals and everything that we have going on here in the Crypto Trading Millionaires. It's a massive discount, and just want to serve you and add as much value as possible to you guys. And also participation in the hedge fund. We are trading for you with our lead trader with 15 years of experience, so you can do that being a part of a Crypto Trading Millionaires member. Okay, so I want to remind you that we have 50% off Black Friday going on that will end soon. So if you wanted to learn how to trade, how to look at the markets, when to enter, when to exit, how to scalp, how to do Bitmex, there are opportunities everywhere all the time in the space of cryptocurrencies. Like look at Ripple, for example, that has shot up and held pretty well in this bear market, you know, reaching as high as 10,000 Satoshi 2 days ago. It's a very strong coin. So I think there's not a better time than right now to go and take advantage of those opportunities, guys, because the time to seize the opportunities is at the bottom when everybody's in despair and fearful and selling and all of that. That's the greatest amount of opportunity that you'll have. So keep that in mind, and hopefully you have a fantastic day and you are getting profits in the markets, and I'll see you guys in the next live update.